welcome back to Stamping at the Warren, and I'm Kim Tolton. The first thing I just want to say to you before I get to today's project is my sincerest of apologies for the fact that my video publishing is really all over the place at the moment. I haven't been able to do anything really in the last week. I've got it all made, I've got all the videos done, but I'm actually not being able to upload them. There's some major building works going on locally, and there's some roadworks going on locally, and clearly whatever it is has interfered with the broadband connection, and because we're rural we don't have fibre optics, and it is proving really difficult. And if I don't happen to be awake in the few hours that we seem to get access each day, I'm missing my opportunity. The good news is if I can get the video actually started, it will still upload, but it's finding that tiny little window where I can actually transfer from my memory card onto YouTube, and from there it will load. But it's taking over a day to get one video uploaded at the moment, so please bear with me. We've had an engineer out once already, and they're going to have to come back because the problems have recurred. We had a similar thing a couple of weeks ago. So that's just to explain why I have been rather sporadic with my videos of late. So do please bear with us. Right, the supplies you need today. You'll need a piece of perfect plum cardstock to make your card base. And for that you just need to trim a piece of perfect plum to 21 centimetres by 14.8 centimetres, and then you just score through the middle at 10.5 centimetres, fold, burnish with your bone folder so that that fold is nice and crisp, and then pop that to one side. The main stamp set that we're using today, or the two stamp sets that we're using today, is Flowering Flourishes, and also one of the Hostess stamp sets in the current annual catalogue, Stampin' Up that is, which is called Happy Birthday Everyone. And what Hostess stamp sets mean is there has to be a qualifying order. So you either hold a workshop, or you go online and you spend the amount of qualifying cost of your order comes to that amount that gives you stamping rewards and entitles you to purchase this stamp set. And it isn't huge, it's actually frighteningly easy to spend the amount of money you have to spend. So that's the two stamp sets that I'm doing today, and the whole idea came because I am doing all the birthday cards. We have loads of birthdays in March, and I'm also doing the hashtag I'm bringing back birthdays project, where I'm encouraging everybody to contact me with your name and address and asking me to send you a birthday card. It won't necessarily be for your birthday, it'll just be blank, ready-made, handmade card that you will receive in the post, as opposed to seeing it digitally on the computer. So I'm doing both of those things at the same time. And I wanted a card for my daughter-in-law, who loves all things purple or black. She was a real goth when I first met her many years ago, and it's subtly changed, and it's amazing the transformation, particularly since she had her little girl. And yeah, so that's where today's card inspiration came from. So that's your two stamp sets. You then need some of the It's My Party enamel dots that are in the current seasonal catalogue. That's what we'll be decorating with. And also some baker's twine. Now I'm using the Celebration, again another free product. If you spend £45 or more, you currently get a free product. Now that time is running out because the promotion ends the 31st of March. So for the sake of £45, It's very easy to spend £45, trust me, I frequently do. And you can get some free products. There's stamp sets and glittery washi tape, but this is what I'm using today. Right. You also need a basic black ink pad, perfect plum ink pad, and elegant eggplant ink pad. And that's it, really. So very little in the way of products. Right, let's get cracking then. So the first thing we're going to do is using a stamping off technique. Stamping off just means that you don't put the whole image on. Now you will see that the stamp I'm using is a big stamp. And although I'm going to ink up all of it, we're not going to use all of it. So I'm going to start by popping just part of the image. So I'm stamping off the page. In other words, part of this is on and part of it is off. So let's put a bit there. And that's down in that corner. And then I'm just going to take off the excess here. And then we're going to use the elegant eggplant ink pad, which is there. And this is a slightly different tone, a much deeper colour, which I wanted. I wanted the combination of the two. I could have just used second generation stamping, which is just stamping twice before re-inking the stamp. But this is what I wanted. I played around with it and that's what I wanted. This is darker, so it'll go into the background. This is paler, so it comes to the foreground. And yeah, makes it pretty. Right, so that's that bit. Next comes the sentiment itself. And because it's cool in here, the rubber and everything is all very cold, and so things don't stick properly. And hopefully it won't fall off. Fingers crossed. And that's just going to go in there, and it will partially cover what you've already stamped. There you go. Okay, then the last bit is a little sentiment that says, from the same stamp set, to an amazing woman. And there's another one that's a great sentiment to use for a man. And that I'm just going to pop right at the top here. There we go. And that's all of the stamping. Now we just get to decoration. So the first thing I'm going to use is this, and this is watercolour, Watermelon Wonder is the colour, and it's black, so it's like a striped baker's twine. You just want to wrap that round a couple of times, trim off some of the excess, and just tie a little knot. Keep your finger on it and turn the cardstock upside down. To do your bunny ears, have the tails going away from you. Make two tails, both going away from you, so the tails are away from you. Two loops roughly the same size. Tie a knot. When you turn it round, that knot will be the right way up. So your tails will be facing down, and you just want to play with the loops until you're happy with the size of them. I like them fairly loopy. Bring them tight and then cut off the excess. Bring this down, just work it down. And I like it so that you've got it open on one side and together on the other. And then we're going to put some enamel dots on. And I'm going to use one of each, so I get my paper paper piercing tool. And let's pop some, just 3, I think that's all that's needed. I'm going to put 1 of each, just so that they make a little bit of contrast in there. And there you are, that's that. And then finally, you just want your card base. I'm going to use Fast Fuse. You could just as easily use Tombow liquid glue or tear and tape. Yeah, tear and tape. There we go. And then this goes down on your card front. And there you have it. That is today's card. The last little finishing touch, I would just pop a piece of Whisper White cardstock in there just to finish the card off so we can write the greeting. I had trimmed a bit and then I had a bit of an accident with one, so it would just be like that inside. So I shall trim a fresh bit before she gets her card. And that's it for today. All of the information will be on my blog, all the sizes and everything and all the products. There are links on there, just product icons. Click on them, it will take you straight through to my online store so you can browse or order. You can leave comments in the comment section underneath today's tutorial, and also all my social media accounts are in the Show More section. If you would like to join my community Pinterest board, all you have to do is follow the board. Again, the details are in that Show More section. So long as I have a quick browse at your account and I see that you have an interest in Papercraft, I will send you a message, send you an invitation, and then you can choose to accept that invitation or not. It's entirely up to you. I'm not offended one way or the other. And that's it for today. So I'll see you again tomorrow for a further tutorial. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.